Okay, here we are, Clark Auction previewing this Sunday the 26th sale. The sale starts at 10 a.m. Previews are Thursday, Friday and Saturday from noon to 6 beforehand. So please come and view the items. We are loaded. We're loaded to the gills, as a fish would say. We have a lot of items from a Staten Island estate, and these are some of the items that were outdoors at the estate. We have this lead fountain. The little fellow there sits up on top. These were all working in the estate, but we do know we might have pumps, but we're not saying they're working, so you probably might need new pumps. Here's the fountain with the dolphin lady in the middle. Large size, probably 7 or 8 foot. You got a pair of lions. You have a wonderful parrot on stand, also life size. I'm going to be doing this preview on crutches, so what you get is what you get. I've been away for a while, so a lot of it is new to me. Before you come in, we have this large urn, look, all carved with heads and everything all over it. Okay, nice, here we are in the nice, cool, air-conditioned room. On the floor, we have a very large Herreys carpet. Beautiful Herreys, this came from a Scarsdale estate. I believe it's estimated 2015, probably early 20th century. Over here we have from the Staten Island, we have a pair of these commodes, nice good age in them, nice quality, nice marble tops. On top of that, look at the size of this nice marble bust here. Different than the usual because it has coloured flowers. Bit of staining on it, but a very nice large size. Here, one of my favourite pieces in the sale. Probably American, 19th century. Bronze plaque here. Beautiful maple, ebonized, carved, gilt decorated. The interior even has beautiful, look at that, the bird's eye, the maple on the interior. As you like it, in wonderful condition, on top with a pair of nice bronze mounted urns. A lot of wonderful stuff in this estate. Here we have at the center here, before we fly past it, we have a bronze mounted bureau plat. Not too old, but nice quality. We on top of that, very large Black Forest clock. Nice to have it with the candle holders alongside it. Animals and trees on it. Here we have another large bronze bust, marble bust from the same estate. Nice big large size. This one is signed, but you'll have to go to our website, clarkeny.com, to see the signature on that. Over here, a nice French commode. Bronze mounted, nice sort of bomb shape on it. Nice marble top. On top there's a very heavy, large clock. This was actually on top of the Victorian piece in the estate. Each side of it we have these marble bronze mounted pedestals, very heavy. A lot of heavy stuff came out of that estate, but that wasn't where I hurt the foot. Okay, here we have a clock on stand, lots of clocks for the sale. This one has a German movement, bronze mounted, but probably Italian clock. Here, one of 2 pianos, Steinway Model M. The board is in nice shape, the piano plays well, the case has a few scuffs and scratches. Okay, into the main room. So as you can see, this is going to be a course for me on the crutches, but we have right here, we have a beautiful table here. I believe it's signed PE, dated 60, I believe. Don't quote me on it though, but it is signed and dated. Here we have an ostrich settee. Okay, to the smalls. Here we have a collection of Majolica. On top of this, little George Nelson clock, Fada radio. Below, bronzes. Moving right along over here. Up top we have a nice Picasso Madura plate. Here we have Tiffany, we actually have 2 Tiffany Studios pine needle book pads. We have rock crystal obelisks, wonderful bronze mounted, sort of like cameo glass, nearly carved glass pieces here. Beautiful bronze mounted centerpiece with the cut glass. We have Le Coulter clocks, Meissen porcelain. A lot of shell orientated stuff because the estate was on the sea. So you're going to have to watch a lot because obviously I haven't been here and I've been busy with this surgery, so names are going to escape me. Below here, lots of sculpture. We have Monnier, we have Picoult, we have clocks, we have the Sèvres enameled. We have a nice collection of Flora Danica in the sale, which we'll get to in a minute. We hear more shells, wonderful lots, great lots here. A lot of interest in this bronze here. More gilt bronze here with the ostrich egg in the middle of it. Below here we have some of the Flora Danica. Check our site to see exactly how much we have. Look below that, more bronzes, Zuniga bronze, enameled clocks, clock garniture sets. You name it, we have it, we are loaded. Okay, we're gonna start moving up the room here. This is different for Altotura. This is one of 2 carts in one lot, but this is actually a different shape of the swan here. It's not one you see too often. Below that, a nice mid-century teak table. Okay, and over here we have more marble. This is just one lot, but nice big size, a lamp here. The shade lifts off. I believe this was a lamp at one stage, but the wiring is out. Here we have this wonderful pair of little tabletop vitrines, nice curved glass, real glass, bronze, mid-century furniture below it, moving right along. On the Asian motif here, we have this temple. I believe it's a Tibetan temple. We have coral, all sorts of enamel work and stuff in a nice large size. I believe it comes in 2 pieces. Here we have 2 Herman Miller George Nelson cabinets. At top of it we have a nice smoked glass mirror with a pair of Kamer glass sconces on each side. We also have the chandelier that went with those sconces. A lot of interest in the taxidermy in this sale. Here's one of them in the nice dome case. Look at the feathers on that bird. Here's one piece from a wonderful George Nelson set we have. I believe we've got a desk, end tables, and this high dresser. On top, I'll point with this here, give you an idea of the size. This is signed Picoult, nice large bronze. We have another, this is an ebonized cabinet, sort of similar period to the one in the front from the same estate. Nice with the curved glass vitrine form sides, the Wedgwood plaque, gilt decoration. Along each side of it, a pair of carved figural pedestals. Hard to believe all this was in the estate in Staten Island, but I have some videos of the estate. I might load, if I get the chance, upload them online. We have 2 cabinets from a local estate, Victorian, sort of in the style of Poitiers Stymus or Herter. We have lots of pedestals, lots of mirrors, lots of settees. We have this nice inlaid clock, came from a Pelham Manor estate. Just beautiful with the inlay and the brass. Look, even inside, wonderful condition, came out of Pelham Manor. We have Italian commodes. We have some nice Regency furniture in the style. Of note, a nice console there with the figures on it, just down here. That came from a Scarsdale estate. I'm confusing my cameraman a little bit as well, so you'll have to put up with the 2 of us being on the crutches. Here we have this Stickley. I believe this one is Stickley Audi, even though we do have L&J real Stickley in the sale. This is Stickley Audi. And more Regency chairs here, a set of, I believe, 8 of them, or 6. There's a pair of these Italian chairs, nice with this, once again, dolphins. Here's a beautiful French commode alongside it. Beautiful lines on it, nice grain, nice grey marble, good age. And on top of it, there's a pair of these nice pair of bronze sconces, also from Staten Island. I'm trying to figure out my route now. Let's go down this way. Okay, we have this nice carved pedestal, Asian hardwood. Okay, we have some wonderful chandeliers. Look at this big, large bronze one. This was in the dining room, above the dining room table. Beautiful bronze work on it, beautiful gilding. There's also sconces that sort of match it. Then this was my favorite piece in the estate, came off the stairway. These are actually bronze, opening there for your lamps with a big size cut glass balloon form chandelier. Find another one, isn't that the expression? So remember, previews Thursday, Friday and Saturday for stuff I'm missing. We have a pair of these nice large, probably at one stage a twin pedestal table, I would say by Silas Shondell. No signature on it, but those are my thoughts. Moving right along, we have a large bronze here by Monnier, I believe. A Saarinen chair and ottoman here. And then from a Greenwich estate, we have this, I believe it's a grasshopper chair and ottoman. Get a quick glimpse, nice carpets all around the ground here and stuff. I'm just going to let you pan it so as people get an idea of the sheer amount of stuff. Look at this beautiful little dog seat. The guy was very fond of dogs. Over here we have a pair of Louis XV1 style French chairs, beautiful needlepoint. These are signed, I believe, Lapierre Paris. Nice big bronze swan, cassolettes. Here, a very nice piece from the estate, not like the rest of it, but upstairs in the bedroom. I would say it's Horner, it's not signed, but it's unusual with the beautiful inlay on it, the bomb front, the figural clock. Absolutely wonderful condition, mother of pearl inlay. Okay, here, you know, we have a names chair in most sales, but this one's particularly nice, good age, rosewood. The leather's still nice, you can really see the people still sitting in it as you like it. I think I could put that directly into my house. A lot of interest in it. Back on the mid-century mode, look at the size of this Kamer chandelier. This came out with the 2 sconces from the Staten Island estate. Here we have a nice Little French desk, bronze mounted, came out of the estate too. Sitting on top of it from a different location. This is actually cast iron, patinated, beautiful, big, large size. They're probably about 4 foot. I believe it's signed Dufresne. Moving right up here, you'll notice this is a large Moreau bronze. Look at the size of that one. Nice center table that came with it. Maybe a pair of nice bronze candelabra there. Torchères, whatever you would like to call them. We have a pair of these. Look at these, just the wonderful quality on that. In perfect patina. We have a pair of them. They actually separate into 3 sections. Right here, just for size-wise, this is by an artist called Weiss. Over here, this is another thing on site hard to see. This is the centerpiece of Staten Island. Look, faux branch, faux finished top on it, big mirror, large size. In the center of it, you have this wonderful, wouldn't we love to have a pair, marble urn form lamp. Look at the shapes on it. This is a big size, probably about 3 foot. Behind it, we have this peacock, keeping an eye on the house. Just panning along, we have French consoles, Biedermeier style barrel top secretary. We have Maitland Smith leather chest over there. Oh, good man, you're going in the back there. While you're there, you'll see this wonderful carved cabinet. Just look at the carving on this. This was in the dining room in Staten Island. Unusual because it was different to the rest, I'm sure. As a collector, he was enamored with it and bought it wherever he saw it. Carved all over, probably Italian. Although it could be, let's just call it continental. Here we have a bronze monkey table, I call it. We have L&J Stickley table and a server. We have this 2 chandeliers. Murano is the first one, and the second one is Baccarat. Okay, I'm just going to point in this back room because just like out here, it's loaded. Before you get into it, have a quick look at this highly carved cabinet here. Probably French, 18th, 19th century, carved all over. From Pelham Manor, where that wonderful clock came from. Okay, the back room is just loaded. I'm not even going to venture in there. It has everything from 18th century commodes to beds to parlor sets to mirrors to horn lamps. Look at this carved Italian bed here before you come out. Just get a look at the idea of the carving on that. I think this house in Staten Island had like 8 rooms. Okay, you'll be glad to hear, Steve, we're coming down the home stretch. Nice Italian swan form table here. Lots of end irons in the sale, just what you need for this nice cold summer. And here this piano is in there. Look at the condition of this. Mint. Signed Weinbach. All along the wall we have vitrines, more Victorian cabinets, French commodes, Italian commodes. We have this, what is possibly Horner settee. Paul McCabe chairs, mid-century Ames chairs. Over here, this cabinet has shamrocks on it. They're not clover, so I'm wondering, has it some sort of an Irish rendering to it? On the sideboards, you'll see the actual shamrocks a lot more. Usually when you go to an Irish bar over here, they have a clover on it, not a shamrock, but those are actually shamrocks. So with that, I'll have a quick look up in the air. Once again, clarkeny.com. Do make sure you preview the sale. It is loaded. Previews Thursday, Friday, Saturday from noon to 6 p.m. Bring a mask. Great air conditioning here. We'll even give you a glass of water. Hopefully we'll see you then, and hopefully my leg will be better. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to the July 26th auction preview of Asian Arts for Clark Auction. We'll start here with this wonderful signed bronze of a geisha figure on a cloud base. So you can see it is signed to the underside. And here is a 19th century wonderfully inlaid with mother of pearl, most probably Macau cross or crucifix. And this is lacquered, really wonderful, some losses, but beautiful, estimated 800 to 1,000. We have a rose famille vase here, so large inside with figures and clouds, really beautiful. So you can see it is signed to the underside. And we have these 3 surely Japanese Meiji bronze letter openers, so most with nautical designs. Here's one with dragons. This is mixed metal. We have these 2 small antique bat bowls, so you can see in the turquoise and the iron red colors with some gilt decoration. Really beautiful design, the 2 together at 300 to 500. These two wonderful pieces for the next sale. The two together estimate $300 to $500. This is with cloisonne design to it. So really beautiful cloisonne decoration with flowers and butterflies. This is a Rose Fami seated happy Buddha. So he's a pretty happy guy here on his conforming base. And he is stamped to the underside. And he's estimated at $400 to $600. So we have this pair of 18th or 19th century blue and white bowls with a floral decoration. You can see the underside here, some nice age to these two pieces, and the two together at $300 to $500. A Rose Fami fishbowl with figures, really beautifully decorated. So with some birds and figures, and there is an inscription here. Here you can see the underside, and this is estimated at $300 to $500. A pair of tricolor cloisonne boxes, so the pair together with the three different colors, estimated at $300 to $500. We have this antique blue and white ink vessel, so a lidded ink vessel, so you can see the cutout here, and there are some partial stamps, I believe, for export on the underside. We have a Meiji bronze jardiniere or vase with the birds and flowers. Really nice with the stamp to the underside. And then we have these four pieces out of a City Island estate. So this blue and white charger, a little chip here, but in otherwise good condition with the blue to the underside, and a Mari plate. So nice age to this piece with the birds and the flowers. And then I think this is quite beautiful. So it's the two pieces together. So it's a bowl and an underplate with the lotus decoration. And again, there's a little handwritten inscription to the back, but in relatively good condition, some minor edge chips. And the four pieces together at $400 to $600. And here we have a Ming Dynasty. So this is a crackle glazed tripod vase. So really beautiful condition. You can see the age to the underside. And this is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. So we have this cloisonne double peach box. And there's the enamel decoration all to the interior also. Let's take a look at the underside. So cloisonne throughout. And this is estimated at $400 to $600. And here is a signed Blanc de Chine figure of a Guanyin. So you can see the signature on the back. So it is signed right here. Really quite nice and good condition with the Rui scepter, and it's a nice size, beautifully made. And then this is just an assortment of different jades in the sale, so they are lotted accordingly on our website. So we have this jade and lavender jade necklace, and then an assorted grouping of figurines. So this little carved jade chicken is really quite sweet. We have some carved turquoise. This goo form vase is really nice with the conforming wooden base. We have this seated Buddha figure, assortment of animals, so really nice carvings of animals. We have an archer's ring in really good condition. This guy on his little conforming base also. And so all this information is available on our website. And that about wraps it up for our preview of Asian Arts for the July 26th auction. We hope to see you there.
Hi, Will Schweller here to show you some of the exciting fine art lots in Clark Auction's July 26 sale. Starting with this rather majestic Frank Dumond landscape. Dumond's a Connecticut painter known for his landscapes of the Northeast. And this painting here really shows his mastery at capturing topography. I mean, you can really get a feel for the river winding through this valley. This painting comes out of a Connecticut collection and has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. It's signed lower right and has estate stamps on the verso. Above it, from the same Connecticut collection, we have this 19th century oil on canvas signed H. Mowbray, depicting chuck wagons with figures either sleeping or marauded underneath. It's a really great 19th century sort of Western or Civil War scene, kind of depicting, horses riding off into the distance. Like I said, it's from the same collection as the Dumond and has a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. From our Brooklyn collection, we have this really exciting mixed media on paper painting by the American painter Guy Penet-Dubois. Dubois was a student of Robert Henry and is most known for his depictions of New York in the first half of the 20th century. He's really an expert at semi-satirical renderings of kind of the cosmopolitan elite, which is what we have here. This piece is titled Mannequins, quite fittingly, as Penet-Dubois is depicting his subjects as sort of rather posed and mannered mannequins. This painting comes from a Brooklyn collection with a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate and is really one of the highlights of the sale. Above it, we have a charcoal drawing by the American illustrator and artist Elaine Lustig Cohen, most known probably as a graphic designer, whose work really captures sort of like mid-century American advertising. She also worked as a fine artist and is most characterized by these rather sort of minimalist geometric compositions. This piece comes out of a Rockland County collection and has a $400 to $600 estimate, dated 1971. Moving right along, we have from a Greenwich collection, an excellent painting by the Mexican painter Gustavo Montoya. Montoya is known for his depictions of children. Most of his subjects are variations on this little girl here seated. They're often shown holding something, as this girl is holding some sort of complex geometric toy. Montoya's work is really valued on the market, and this piece has a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. To its left, we have a pair of lithographs grouped together by the American artist Kenneth Adams, who's most known for his southwestern scenes. He worked a lot in New Mexico depicting, life in New Mexico. He shows a lot of indigenous scenes as well as these figures here playing cards. These two lithos are one lot with a $600 to $900 estimate and come out of a Brooklyn collection from a family member of the artist. This is one of 3 lots of Adams' works in the sale, actually 4 lots. We have 2 lots of prints and 2 lots of drawings, which we'll touch on later in the video. Sliding down the gallery here, we have a rather charming pastel by the French artist H. Claude Pissarro of the Pissarro family. This work, titled Men and Maidens, shows figures in traditional dress, sort of celebrating with violins and dancing. Comes out of a local Larchmont collection with a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. And in the same vein of depicting sort of traditional French peasant life, we have this oil on canvas by the American painter Carleton Wiggins. Wiggins worked both stateside and in France, and here we have him depicting a woman walking through the fields of Normandy. From a Greenwich collection, this painting, which I think really charmingly captures the flowers along the side of the road, has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. From the same collection as the Lustig Cohen, we have this oil on canvas by the Chinese-born but American-based painter Dickens Chang. Chang works in California, though this painting, The Waiting Game from 1987, was done in New York City, and is best characterized by sort of a desire to bridge both Chinese and Western painting. Here we have him working in oils in the Western canon, drawing on cubism for some of the compositional layout of the painting, and I think this figure, if anything, sort of reminds me a bit of Rivera. This painting, pretty exciting to have on the market. His work has really been booming in the secondary market in the past year, and we have it at $5,000 to $7,000. Popping over to this wall here, we have an American Adirondack scene from the 19th century out of another Rockland County collection. A lot of works coming from a variety of Rockland collections this month. This scene is of the Adirondacks, and it's certainly got me wishing I was up north while I'm cooking in my New York City apartment. It has an $800 to $1,200 estimate. To its left, we have this small sort of surrealist painting by the Dominican-born New York-based painter Jorge Sanchez. From probably the 50s or 60s, this painting's titled The Prayer and comes out of the same Greenwich collection as the Gustavo Montoya. It has a $400 to $600 estimate. Excuse me, a $300 to $500 estimate. Below it, from the same collection as the Carleton Wiggins, we have this R. Leone, who's an Italian painter, small little winter streetscape with a $300 to $500 collection. Moving back a few centuries, we have this 18th century English portrait attributed to Sir Godfrey Kneller. It's said to be a member of the Clitheroe family from Boston Manor House in Hounslow, but unsigned, so unfortunately we have to put it as attributed, though it may well be by the artist's hand. I think it's a really magnificent portrait, really captures the likeness of the sitter quite well. There's immense detail in the hair, the hands are painted rather expertly. You often see a lot of bad hands in these period portraits. I mean, there's great details like this pearl bracelet sort of on her cuff, as well as just the way the fabric falls. It's clearly a masterful portrait. Comes out of a Scarsdale collection with a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. Above it, we have a rather heavy impastoed Haley Lever oil on canvas of a river scene, possibly the Thames. This comes out of a collection in Illinois, actually, with an $800 to $1,200 estimate, and is from the period in which Lever was painting over in Europe. Flanking it, we have a pair of portraits of rabbis, this top work by Otto Eichinger, an Austrian-born painter, with a $600 to $900 estimate. And below it, a really magnificently detailed Alois Prishenfried, who's German-born. This painting has a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. Comes out of a Rockland County collection. And up here, a New York scene by the painter Louis Aston Knight, a scene of the George Washington Bridge looking out over into Jersey. I think it's rather remarkable for how unbuilt up this stretch of Manhattan is. I mean, today that's all highway and high rise. This painting has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. I'd like to walk down this gallery wall and point out some of the other works in the sale, including a collection of abstract oils by Franjo Schindler, a German-born New York-based painter who was working in New York in the middle of the century. These are sort of moving down the wall here. We have a collection of Schindlers. I think she's really expert in her use of color, especially in this orange-based abstract. Really strong mid-century paintings. To their right, we have a grouping of 4 lithos by Kenneth Adams. These are from his New Mexico Artist Portfolio #1. There are 4 out of 8 that are grouped together in a lot from that same Brooklyn collection as the other Kenneth Adams. You can see him here working in a variety of New Mexico subjects, miners, Native American women, Pueblo villages. Here, if you pop over, Steve, are 2 more from that collection. Interrupting them, we have an Al Hirschfeld etching of Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. And then going back to Kenneth Adams, we have the final 2 from that New Mexico Artist Portfolio. To their right, we have an Andy Warhol mailer from 1966 from a Philadelphia exhibition with labels on the back. Here we have a Venetian scene by the Italian painter Gambino from 1956, comes out of a Scarsdale collection. And above it we have a mixed media print by Friedenreich Hunterwasser, the Austrian artist and architect, really characteristic of his style. Popping past these mirrors here, we have this Hungarian scene by Sziraki, comes out of a different Scarsdale collection as the Gambino, and I think is really quite a moody piece with sheep in the foreground. We have a collection of sort of European scenes, this lake scene, as well as an equestrian portrait above it from a couple different collections, as well as this work after Titian, this painting of a variety of fowl, come out of a collection down in Staten Island. To their right, we have from 2 different collections some more English period portraits. It's a good sale for portraits if you're interested in them. I think we have 4 from the 18th century, including this one here, which may be by Lemuel Abbott, depicting a gentleman. Sliding down, we have this old master scene of figures bathing with cattle. And above it, a nice European sort of alpine watercolor here from 1890. And above it, a small but powerful little Barbizon landscape, which is monogrammed down in the corner. And just to wrap up, I'd like to finish up here with this rather magisterial portrait of a woman. This comes out of a Scarsdale collection, is signed a bit illegibly in the lower right and dated 1892, and it's really a great late 19th century portrait of the woman. She's got this ostrich feather fan. The gold work on her garment is sort of nice, popping out impasto. And you can even see she's got quite a ring there on her finger. The nature of these videos is that we can't go through every work of art, so please do check out our catalog at www.clarkny.com. And if we can be of any assistance, please don't hesitate to contact the gallery. Thanks for watching.
Hi, and welcome to Clark Auction's July 26th preview of silver and jewelry. We'll start here with this 4-piece French 950 silver tea service. A really wonderful contemporary design to these pieces, to the fluting of the body of the vessels, the wooden handles, really nice out of a local estate. And here we have a Gorham Manufacturing silver mounted rookwood vase, a nice little gnome here, so some figures. And then if you look at the silver, so you can just see the openwork design with birds and foliage, so really beautiful at $400 to $600, and it is fully marked on the underside with the artist's stamp, etc. Here we have a 5-piece silver tea service. So this is by the Baltimore Silver Company, known for their heavy repoussé work, so similar to Kirk, but really beautiful. So you can see the scenes of castle here and floral design, wonderful finials, the ram's head to the handles. Really just a beautiful, beautiful tea service, and this is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000, and it's out of Staten Island. A wonderful Chinese filigree enamel decorated phoenix with some stone inlay on a carved wooden base. Really beautiful in design, and again out of Staten Island, and this is estimated at $300 to $500. 3 pieces of French silver, so we have a chocolate pot, a teapot, all 950 silver. So if you look here, there's a wonderful design to the spout, the paw feet with these kind of leaf form legs. Really beautiful, the 3 pieces together at $600 to $900. An oversized or monumental sterling menorah, and this is Italian. It is signed. I was unable to identify the maker, but really a wonderful size to this menorah. And this is estimated at $600 to $900. A silver plate tankard, but really beautiful with the figures, and they're all Greek gods and goddesses. Even the lid here has a wonderful design, and this is estimated at $300 to $500. From one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this early 20th century, around 1902, sterling mounted Tiffany water jug. So just wonderful design to the glasswork here with the shield, and then the floral design to the silver mounting. Really nice at $400 to $600. A pair of Howard & Company sterling tazas, so with the oversized reticulated borders, really nice, in good condition. Again, nice bases to these two, and this is at $500 to $700. Here we have a 4-piece Italian 800 silver tea service with the silver tray. Again, $800 to $1,200. Really beautiful fluted design to the body of these vessels. And here we have a pair of really beautiful American, I believe these are Mauser sterling candlesticks, but just a really nice design. So on the plinth bases, column form to the vessels with ram's heads and floral swags, beautiful at $400 to $600. Out of a City Island estate, we have this whole grouping of little pill boxes, a tea caddy, a little compact, etc. There are some Battersea boxes. So really just a nice collection. This was from the consignor's mother's estate, and she was an avid collector of little boxes and little pretty things. So these pieces are all together at $500 to $700. And from the same estate, we have these collection of boxes. So this is English silver with the dog and birds, fully marked to the interior, so all identifiable. Really beautiful condition also. And here's an 800 silver, surely Italian, with enamel decoration, the central carved plaque, again fully marked. And these two each are individually allotted at $300 to $500. So we have the charioteer with the horses and the enamel decoration, really nice condition. And then last but not least, this guy also at $300 to $500, surely Italian, with the enamel work that is made to look like malachite, and then the central depiction of a figure. Nice hinged box. So each of these are at $300 to $500. And then out of our Pelham Manor estate, we have these 4 pieces together. So we have the carved silver mounted box, French silver pill box, this little continental box, and then when this opens up, it's actually a little sewing kit. It does have a few condition issues, but it's really quite sweet. So all the pieces here, and then this opens, although I'm not sure how. Here we go, so the thimble and the little spools of thread. And then 2 Tiffany serving pieces. So this is in the ever popular chrysanthemum pattern. I'm not sure what these serving pieces are used for, but they are originally this kind of split prongs, and the 2 together at $300 to $500. Serving pieces, so we have this S. Kirk berry spoon, and then these 2 salad serving sets, and this is George Jensen in the acorn pattern. So I just stacked them, but each with a spoon and a fork. And then again out of Staten Island, I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. So this is Italian, I'm sure, 800 silver. So we have the applied foliate design, grape clusters, and then look at the handle. The handle's just so beautiful. So we have this nude female with kind of the draped cloth to her underside and the foliate design, and she's raising these grape clusters. It's just really beautiful, and this is estimated conservatively at 6 to 900, and it is marked right here on the base. This is a Asian silver box with the crane design, and it does come with this silver mounted wooden stand, and it is wood lined to the interior, fully marked, and then on the interior of the lid there is the signature. And it comes with this carry case, estimated at 300 to 500. Again, out of Staten Island, we have this gilt-mounted and enamel casket box, and it's Austrian. Opens up, really quite nice, beautiful design at 300 to 500. 2 continental silver chariots. So we have one with a reindeer and a putti or a cherub, and then this is a ram with a putti or a cherub, and it is fully marked, both continental silver. Really nice pieces, beautiful. Out of Staten Island once more, we have this pair of silver plate mounted claret jugs, really beautiful with the ivy. So these two together at 300 to 500. And this is a Mexican silver center bowl with the pedestal base and the handles. And I was unable to identify the maker, but it is CLS. And we actually also have a tea service in the sale by the same maker. So we have the center bowl and a tea set. We have this 3-piece Mexican silver coffee set, so creamer, sugar, and the under tray. Again, Mexican silver, and it's by ISMA, I-S-M-A, and that's estimated at 300 to 500. Continuing on our Mexican silver kick, we have this punch bowl with the ladle, and we have the 12 cups. So just really wonderful, slightly hand hammered, footed with the nice feet here, and then each cup is fully marked. So really just wonderful design, and the ladle also to match. And this is estimated at 2,000 to 3,000. Out of another local estate, so this is out of Ardsley, we have this large grouping of vintage purses. So many are signed, many are Whiting and Davis. I'm just going to pull a few out so I can show you the examples. Let me just untangle this guy, I apologize. So if you just look at just the fluidity of this bag, and they're all in wonderful condition. So we have this piece, I mean, just one after the other is nicer than the next. These enamel decorated bags, here's a little house, all kinds of different examples of vintage purses. And these are all together at 400 to 600. And now moving on to some jewelry. We have this little French 18 karat gold sapphire and diamond brooch at 500 to 700. We have an Austrian 100 Corona coin. 1915 is the date on this coin. If you also would like to see the back, here you go. And this is estimated 800 to 1,000. We have these 2 pieces out of City Island, so an 18 karat gold globe form and enamel decorated floral brooch, and then this little sweet 14 karat gold and green faceted gem ring. A really wonderful collection of brooches and antique French jewelry from Pelham Manor. This is just absolutely stunning. So we have this dragonfly with these red faceted gems and rose cut diamonds. Beautiful, beautiful example of, I mean, the craftsmanship is impeccable. This is estimated at 2,000 to 3,000. This is Russian 14 karat gold, periwinkle guilloche enamel with a central old European cut diamond. It is fully marked on the back, just really wonderful and a nice size. I like kind of the bulbous design to each arm. Estimated at 800 to 1,000. This is a beautiful antique French signed cameo. So you can see that this is a cameo of a beauty, or I believe it's Flora, with the black enamel surround, pearls flanked by rose-cut diamonds. It is fully marked on the back, and actually the post has to be resoldered, but it's marked on the post as well as on the frame of the cameo itself. So beautiful at 1,000 to 1,500. An absolutely stunning fleur-de-lis French 18 karat gold brooch with old European cut diamonds. Almost 2.5 carats of diamonds are included in this brooch, and it's just of the utmost quality. Fully marked again with the eagle, representing 750 or 18 karat gold. This is French as well, and it is a sparrow inlaid throughout with rose-cut diamonds, and it has ruby cabochon eyes, and this is estimated at $800 to $1,000. We have this wonderful 18 karat gold and guilloche enamel pocket watch with the open face, and this is estimated at $500 to $700. Really just beautiful and in good condition. For all of our costume jewelry lovers, we have this Schneider necklace with the earrings, really nice condition to the necklace. There was another portion of the earrings that have been removed, but these three pieces together at $300 to $500. We have a men's suite, so we have this gold-filled pocket watch, and then the gold men's suite and the tie bar. So this is gold, 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 and then a gold-filled pocket watch. Really wonderful, of course, the ever-popular Rolex. So this is a Rolex Oyster Perpetual Submariner with the Jubilee band, the blue bezel, and the blue dial, and this is estimated at $4,000 to $6,000, and it is in nice condition, in working condition as well. This is a Concord Venuto 18 karat gold ladies watch with the 18 karat gold band and diamond bezel with the mother of pearl face, and this is estimated at $2,500 to $3,500. Moving on to a collection of rings. So these each are being sold individually. So we have 18 karat gold with diamonds. This one is French 18 karat gold with a garnet oval shaped cabochon. This is a really wonderful, I'm just going to put it on just for a second just so you can see how nice this is. So it's set in 14 karat gold. The center diamond is approximately a carat, and it is surrounded by straight baguettes as well as pave diamond accents, and this is estimated at $1,500 to $2,000. A very sweet little, probably the band is more recent than the little flower. I would imagine the flower is Georgian, but it's rose-cut diamonds, and then on this 14 karat gold shank. And then we have this beautiful Mabe pearl ring with the diamond accents, and each of these are being sold individually. Moving on to some more men's watches, we have this Breitling. So this is a really nice watch here, estimated at $800 to $1,000. And then we have this guy here. So this is an Omega Automatic Geneve, and this is estimated at $300 to $500. Another ladies watch is this Piaget Dancer 18 karat gold with the diamond bezel, and this is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. Really wonderful. Let me just put it on my wrist here just for a second. So it's not too tiny. So it really is a nice size, and it's comfortable. We have this 18 karat gold flat curb link men's chain, really nice, out of a local estate. We have David Yurman, so this is 18 karat gold with the pearl accents at $500 to $700. An exceptionally heavy vintage 14 karat gold charm bracelet with multiple charms, so there are these circular charms with interior charms, and this is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. This is a Sormani gold mounted leather case. It does have a few condition issues, but it really is quite nice and an interesting piece for historical purposes. This is a Philip Stein lady stainless watch with the box and the papers, etc. So everything is included in the box, and this was with the diamond bezel. So again, this is $400 to $600, really quite nice. From the same estate, a grouping of couture watches. So there's Gucci, there's Tissot, and there is Fendi. So they're all costume, but they are really quite nice, attractive names, etc. Charm bracelet, 14 karat gold. I believe it's upside down at the moment, but really nice. Again, out of the same estate as our wonderful charm bracelet. And then we have these two ID bracelets in 18 karat gold, which I quite like. I think someone should wear them together, actually. I like the two sizes. This is from one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days. So this is our oval faceted gems set in 18 and 14 karat gold. We have three bracelets. So we have a child's bracelet, a 14 karat gold bracelet, and then this is 18 karat with a really wonderful little charm. So one of these rotating charms, really sweet. This is a gold grouping of 14 karat gold, so all the charms, the chains, etc. This is a 14 karat gold, and this is in the style of Bulgari, so it is the polished and the matte finishes, and it is estimated at $400 to $600. We have this chain along with the bracelet with the diamond accents. And as far as jewelry goes, I'm going to end here on this Italian 18 karat gold necklace. So really wonderfully made, beautifully articulated, and this is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. And then last but not least, we have this wonderful Reed & Barton Parisian flatware service. So it is exceptionally large. It's nearly 300 troy ounces, so all of the bells and whistles as far as pieces go. I did count them. but I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but all of the information is available on our website. And this is estimated at $3,000 to $5,000 in our July 26th auction, and we hope to see you there.